Hey guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be going ahead and doing the T28 Prototype with a crew of 5. Moving on over to its dimensions, there's none available for this since it was just a concept drawings. There wasn't actually any of these actual built. Its role as a heavy tank and the number built was 0. Its armaments include one 20mm gun, one 50 cal, and possibly one 30 cal. Its engine right here, you can see, a Ford 780 horsepower engine. And performance at a max speed of 20 km per hour. But anyways guys, that's it for this, and enjoy the tutorial. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the T28 Prototype. And yeah, so you guys may recall I just uploaded a video on the T28 Prototype. However, this is the one with the closed top to it. And I decided to go ahead and create the open top one because I thought it looked really awesome as well. So I'll be going ahead and doing a whole tutorial for how to build this thing with the open top and all that stuff. Which honestly, if you ask me, I think it looks really cool. And honestly, I kind of prefer it over the closed top, but both versions of the tank are really awesome. So anyways, just a quick little history lesson for those of you guys that may not have saw the original T28 prototype video I posted. This vehicle here was a heavy tank that was in development around the time as the T28/T95 Doom Turtle. It was basically intended to serve the same purpose, be able to bust through heavy fortified positions and, you know, pretty much serve that exact role. However, the tank never really entered any prototype stage. It was just simply concept drawings, and other than that, it was pretty much nothing. So, unlike the T28/T95 Doom Turtle, which actually got 2 prototypes, this thing just remained a concept and was pretty much lost to history. This vehicle here overall is really awesome. I believe the only place it actually shows up on is World Tanks, which is pretty awesome. And the tank itself is a pretty cool tank, and honestly probably one of my most favorite World War II American tanks I've done so far. So anyways, that's a little bit of a history lesson for it. There's not a whole lot about it since it's just a concept tank and was never deployed, anything like that, so there's really not much to cover in that sense. But overall, it's the same tank as the T28 prototype. This one has an open top turret, and I believe there's both versions in the game. I'm not sure exactly why. One has an open top and then one has a closed top. Maybe it was just within the drawings and stuff. There's concepts for both. Who knows? But I definitely think the open top one looks really awesome, so I definitely wanted to do it. So what we'll be doing is we'll be going ahead and building the whole vehicle up. I'll be leaving it hollowed out for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and, you know, do all the stuff that you guys want to for it being hollow. And then I'll go back when we finish off the exterior of the build, and I'll show you guys how to go ahead and put in the I'll show you guys how to go ahead and basically put in the interior for it and all that stuff. So it'll be pretty awesome, and again, hopefully you guys do like this design for it as well. Definitely really cool, and I do hope that you guys enjoy. But anyways guys, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, layer 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our first layer, we have layer 1. Now for layer 1, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to basically make our tracks here. Now what we want to do for this is we're going to go ahead and place down a total of 2 nether brick half slabs, followed by 2 nether brick top slabs coming off of it like that. And that's going to be the very front here of the right side, the right tracks right over here. So if you're kind of building this in a certain area, you can kind of get an idea of where we're starting off the build. We're then going to place down 2 green stank clay blocks after it, followed by a row of 2 of nether brick half slabs, 2 rows of 2 of green stank clay, a row of 2 of nether brick half slabs, 2 rows of 2 of green stank clay, a row of nether brick half slabs, 2 rows of green stank clay, a row of nether brick half slabs, 2 rows of green, or 1 row of green stank clay, 2 nether brick half slabs, and then we want to go ahead and place down 2 nether brick top slabs, just like that on the end, to go ahead and create something like this for the sides. We then want to take some stone buns, and on the ends of these rows of 2 of green stank clay, we're just going to go ahead and place down stone buns, which goes something just like that. And then once you guys have that all done, we're going to go ahead and take our dark oak with top slabs. We're going to go ahead and go to these green stank clay blocks up here in the front. We're going to place down a row of 3 that goes across, followed by 3 wooden trapdoors that come off of it. Then we want to go ahead and go to the back of the tank, which will be back here. We're going to go ahead and go to our nether brick top slab, or half slabs right here. And we're also going to just go ahead and take our dark oak with top slabs and place down a row of 3 that goes from them like that across. Once you have that done, we're just going to take our top slabs and we're just going to go ahead and fill in the space, just like this for the very bottom of the hull of the tank. So we'll just go ahead and fill this all in. Same thing right here. Just go ahead and fill it in like so. And then when you have that done, we're going to go ahead and take our nether brick half slabs and our green stank clay blocks and all that, and we're going to go ahead and repeat the same track design over here to the left side of the tank. So it's the same exact design. You're just going to copy it over. If you need to, you can look back at what we did previously. And it's the same exact design. So we're just going to take our nether brick half slabs and our green stained clay blocks and just go ahead and fill it in for our tracks and the wheels and all that. And on the back here, your nether brick half slabs and top slabs. And then we're just going to take stone buttons and place them down on the ends here of these rows of 2 of green stained clay. Just like that. And once you guys have that all finished, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 1. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, so for layer 2. Now for layer 2, we're going to start off by, again, going up to the front here of the tank. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 nether brick stairs on top of these 2 nether brick top slabs on the very front. Coming off the stairs, on the front, we're going to place down 2 wooden signs, just like that, on the 2 stairs. So like that for the front here, for kind of part of the fenders. And then on the sides of the stairs, which are going to be facing toward the inside of the tank, we're going to go ahead and place down signs on the side of the stairs as well, like that. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and go behind these 2 nether brick stairs. We're going to place down 2 green stained clay blocks on either side, followed by a stone button on the end of the green stained clay blocks, like so. With that finished, we then want to place down a dark oak with half slab next to these 2 green stained clay blocks. And if you guys want to put the army logo or symbol, we're going to place down a quartz stair in the middle. If not, you're just going to place down a dark oak with stair in its place. With that finished, we want to go ahead and move on to the tracks now. Now for these, we're going to go ahead and use a very simple kind of repetitive design here, in which we're just going to go ahead and take our blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick top slab like this, coming off of this stair. We're then going to go ahead and, or this green stained clay full block. We're then going to place down a dark oak wood stair, and we're going to go ahead and place down a green stained clay block like this, and then we're going to place down a zombie head coming off of it. We're going to go and break it, and this is going to right here represent these little wheels that that the tracks would roll on for the top here. Then once you have that done, we're going to go and take our nether brick top slabs, place down 1 more. We're then going to place down another dark oak wood stair like this, and we're going to repeat the same process with our zombie heads. So same thing over here, just like that. Then you want to go ahead and take your nether brick top slabs, place down 1 more, a dark oak wood stair. Then we're going to go ahead and again take your zombie head, place it down like this, and of course break that placeholder block. And then we want to place down our dark oak wood top slab, or sorry, nether brick top slab, dark oak wood stair, nether brick top slab, and then a green stained clay block, followed by a dark oak or a nether brick stair on the end here, and a stone button on the side of this green stained clay block here. Now along the side here of this row, we're just going to take green stained clay and run it all the way along here, just to kind of fill in all the spaces and stuff that would be left in between the half slabs and the zombie heads and all that. And we're just going to take this all the way back and run it all the way back to this dark oak with top slab back here. We're going to stop, and you're going to go ahead and repeat the same process over here on this side. So the tracks and everything, it's going to be the same exact thing that we done on the other side, just over to here. So we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick top slab. We're going to place down a dark oak with stair. We want to place down our zombie heads again. So just like this. We're then going to place down a nether brick top slab, dark oak with stair. Again, your zombie heads, like that. A dark oak with top slab, and nether brick top slab, dark oak with stair, and another zombie head, like so. Then a nether brick top slab, dark oak with stair, nether brick top slab, green stained clay block, and a dark oak or nether brick stair on the very back, like so. And then once you have that done, in between these 2 rows of 2 here green stained clay, we're just going to place down a row 3, basically making this a row of 7 of green stained clay all the way across the back here. And we're just going to grab ourselves some mossy cobblestone balls, and coming off these green stained clay blocks, we're going to place down 1 like that on either side. And on the very center green stained clay block, we're going to place down a zombie head coming off the back, like so. Once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 2. And with that, we can go and move on to our next layer, layer 3. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we'll be going ahead and moving on to layer 3. Now for layer 3, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and take our green carpet on top of these nether brick stairs here in the front. We're going to place down 2 green carpets like that for the fenders over the wheels. Once you have that done, on the sides here, we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor like this, followed by a green carpet next to it. Now coming off of this wooden trapdoor, we're going to go ahead and place down a item frame like that. We're going to crouch and place down 1 like so. And then we're going to place down a glass block in the item frame like that for the headlights. Then on the sides of the item frame, we're just going to go and take a wooden sign and just place it down on the sides like so. Not like that, but rather like this. On the sides, like so. Now with that finished, we then want to go ahead and take our dark oak with half slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2. 1 and 2 on both sides, followed by a green stankway block on your side like that, and then a dark oak with half slab in the very center. Now, coming off the very the green stankway block over here on the right side, we're going to place down an end rod to represent the hole-built machine gun. With that finished, we then want to take our green stankway blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 7 that goes all the way across the tank, like so, followed by a stone button like this on either side. Once you guys have that finished, we're going to take our green stankway blocks again. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 green stankway blocks back. Same thing over here on this side, all the way back here to the snare brick stair. Then when you get back to this point here, we're just going to take our green stankway blocks and place down a row that goes all the way across, like so. Now, with that all finished, it's time to go ahead and do a little bit of detailing. Now, when you get to this side of the tank over here, which will be over here on the left side, one thing you can do is you can go ahead and throw on these little tools, which I think are a nice way to add a little bit of detail to the build. Of course, you guys don't have to do it, and if you guys don't want to put the tools on, you can just place down 2 stone buttons in its place. But what I like to do is I like to go ahead and place down 2 item frames, place down a shovel, like this, and even an axe too, just to kind of like, you know, show that there are some tools mounted on the side here, and then we're just going to place down 3 more buttons after it. Just a nice way to detail. You can do the same thing on the other side as well, but I'll leave that up to you guys. And on this side, we're also going to go and take our stone buttons and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you're going to just have your stone buttons on the side there, like so. Now, with that all finished, we then want to go ahead and go to this right side here, because we can go ahead and add a little something on. Now, this is kind of optional. I saw this on the tank. It was kind of like this little this stuff that was mounted onto the side here. Not exactly sure what it was. It almost looked like some kind of you know, hatches or little compartments or something like that. Little storage things or something. But basically what we can do for this is we can place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 smooth sandstone blocks, and underneath it we can place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 wooden trapdoors underneath them, and we can just go ahead and take wooden signs and wrap it around these sandstone blocks. Now again, this isn't completely necessary, but if you guys want to, you can throw it on as a little bit of extra detail. You can even throw it onto the other side if you guys choose to. But it's nice, just a nice way to kind of add a little bit of detail and kind of break up the build a little bit. But again, it's sorry, my bad there. But again, it's completely up to you guys if you guys decide to use it or not. Now, with that done, we're going to go ahead and go to this row of 7 on the back here. We're going to go to the very center green stankway block, place down a dark oak wood stair coming off of it. We're then going to place down a sign on either side, followed by a stone button on either side, and then we're going to place down an item frame on the very ends, like so. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a red stained glass block, and in the item frame, we're going to place down a red stained glass block, and we're just going to go ahead and take a wooden sign and place it down over the item frame, like so, to just, you know, make it look a little bit nicer there on the back. And that's going to kind of complete the back there for detail and all that stuff, and that's going to pretty much complete layer 3. And with that, guys, that's it for layer 3, and with that, we'll go ahead and move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our next layer here, we have layer 4. Now for layer 4, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and take wooden trapdoors. We're just going to place down 1 and 2 on top of these green stankway blocks. With that finished, we're then going to go ahead and go behind these wooden trapdoors, and we're going to place down a spruce wood half slab like this on your side to show the hatches here that would open up for the co-driver and also the driver to be able to get out of the tank if needed. Then we're going to go ahead and take a green stankway block. We're going to place down a row of 3 across like this, followed by a dark oak wood half slab on either side of this row 3. So just like this on either side. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a zombie head, and we're going to place down a zombie head like this on both sides. With that done, we're going to go ahead and go to this dark oak wood half slab here. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 green stankway blocks back from it. Same thing over here. And we're just going to take dark oak wood half slabs and place down 1, 2, and 3 along those 3 green stankway blocks. Same thing over here, just like that. Now when you get back here to this section here, we're going to take our green stankway blocks. We're going to go ahead and go diagonal from these ones, and we're just going to place down a row of 3. So you can kind of see here you have your turret ring right here. And when you have that done, we're going to take our dark oak wood half slabs, place down 1 and 2 that goes out from this row of 3. And same thing over here on this side as well, just like that. Now when you get back here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair in the center, followed by a dark oak wood corner stair on either side, followed by 1 dark oak wood half slab going out to the sides. And then with that done, we're going to grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence post and just place it down on this green stankway block on either side. With that all finished, we're then going to go and take our green stankway blocks, place down a row of 5, like this, that goes across, followed by a dark oak wood stair on either side. We then want to go ahead and place 3 smooth sandstone blocks in the very center, followed by a green stained clay block on either side. Then we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood half slab, dark oak wood stair on either side. And then again, we're going to place down a row 3 of smooth sandstone, come off the previous row 3, with another green stained clay block on either side of it, and then a dark oak wood corner stair like that on either side. Going back from that dark oak wood corner stair, we're going to place down a dark oak wood half slab on either side, followed by a green stained clay block next to the half slab, like so, and then a row of 3 of dark oak wood stairs like that on the back. We then want to take our smooth sandstone a sandstone half slabs. We're going to place down a row 3, followed by a second row of 3 going back, and then we're just going to place down 2 dark oak wood half slabs along the sides here, just like that. And when you have that all finished, for a bit of detailing here, we can go ahead and take some zombie heads, place down 1 and 2 on the sides here to kind of show some extra road wheels kind of mounted onto the side here. Again, it's just a little optional detail you can throw on if you guys want to. And also, we can go ahead and place down some rodent pressure plates on these smooth sandstone blocks to kind of add a little bit more detail to them. Again, it's optional if you guys want to add those or not, but they definitely add a little bit more detail to the build if you guys do. But anyways, that's going to do it for layer 4, and with that, we'll go ahead and move on to layer 5. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer here, you guys can see that we are going to be going ahead and moving on to layer 5. Now for layer 5, we're going to go ahead and, continue work on the turret. And we have this big space left open here in the center. As you guys can see, that's kind of the turret ring. We're going to have a little bit of this built into with the interior. So we're going to leave it as is for right now, and we're going to try to keep it as hollow as possible so that we can fit all the stuff that we need to in it. But basically what we want to do in the start here, we're going to go ahead and go to the spruce wood half slabs we placed in the previous layer. We're just going to place down a row 3 of green stained clay across them like so. We also want to go ahead and take a sign, and we're going to place it down on either side of this row 3 like so. So you get something that looks just like that. Now, coming off the very center, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a mossy cobblestone wall, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 of these mossy cobblestone walls going forward. We then want to go ahead and take a dark oak wood stair, place down 1 like this, and then we're just going to place down another dark oak wood stair facing this direction, so you create something like that for the muzzle brake. Now, with that done, we're going to go and grab ourselves a stone button, place down a stone button on the end of this stair, or on the back of it, I should say, followed by a sign on either side of this mossy cobblestone wall, like so. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and go back here, and for the mantle of the turret, we're going to place down a stone button right here for basically your sights there for the gun. We then want to go ahead and take our green stained clay, and we're going to very simply go ahead and place down a row 5 like this across, followed by a tripwire hook on either side of this row 5 like so. Once you guys have that done, we're going to place down a quartz stair like this on either side, and this will basically represent this the army star that would be on the side, so you guys can kind of pick and choose if you guys want to have it or not. We're then going to place down a green stained clay block here on either side, and we're going to place down a tripwire hook on either side. With that finished, we then want to place down a dark oak wood stair next to this green stained clay block. Same thing over here. With that done, we're then going to go and take green stained clay. We're going to go and place down a row of 5 all the way across like that. We then want to place down a row of 3, and we're going to place down an upside down dark oak wood stair on either side of this row of 3 of green stained clay. Also, going back to this row 5 of green stained clay here, we're just going to place down a lever like this on either side. And actually, for this row here, we're actually going to break these center 3 blocks just like that, and just have 1 green stained clay block on either side. So go ahead and make that small adjustment there, and that'll give us a little bit more space there for the interior of the turret. Now, coming back here to this section, we're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood half slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3 coming off those 3 green stained clay blocks, followed by a second row of 3 of dark oak wood top slabs to create something that looks just like that so far for the turret. And once you guys have that all complete, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 5. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 6. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we'll be going ahead and moving on to layer 6. Now for layer 6, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start off by going to the very front here where the mantle of the gun will be. We're going to place down a lever on top of this green stained clay block, and we're going to flip it back just like that, followed by a green carpet on either side of the lever. Once you have that done, we're going to place down a dark oak wood half slab going back from that lever, followed by a zombie head just like that on either side. Once you guys have that done, we're then going to go ahead and go diagonal from this zombie head, and we're going to place down a dark oak wood half slab going to the side like that on either side. Now along the left side of the turret, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 dark oak wood half slabs back, so you have a total of 4 right here along the side, followed by a dark oak wood stair like this. Over here on this side, it's a bit different. We do have this turret ring here with a 50 cal, so we're going to go ahead and put that in. Now we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence post on top of this quartz stair, and then a dark oak wood fence post on top of this dark oak wood stair. On this green stank weight block in the center, we're going to place down a green carpet, just for the time being, and we can go ahead and kind of leave that be for right there. We then also want to go ahead and take a dark oak wood half slab, place down one coming off this dark oak wood fence post, and we're also going to go ahead and take our dark oak wood stairs here, and we're going to go ahead and place down one that's coming off of these half slabs here, kind of at an angle, like that, to kind of create a circular shape here, and it will be the supports for the turret ring and all that stuff that we'll get to in a little bit. We're going to leave it like that for right now. Now, going ahead and continuing on, we want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood half slab back from this one right here, followed by another dark oak wood stair right here, just like we did on the air side. In the space in between them, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood half slab like this on either side on the backs of the stairs. And if you guys want to, I saw many pictures that had a big, large army star on the back here. If you guys don't want that, you can go ahead and just place down dark oak wood half slabs. But I'm going to place down a quartz half slab here, a row of 3 of quartz half slabs, quartz half slab in the center, and then a dark oak wood half slab on either side to show that really large white army star that would be on the top of the turret. And with that all done there, the last thing for us to do is just go ahead and go to the back of the turret. And for a bit of detailing, we're just going to place down 2 zombie heads and a sandstone half slab, like that, for detailing. And we can also go ahead and take our dark oak wood fence gates, and we're going to go ahead and place down one like this on either side, coming off of this dark oak wood stair, just like that, for a bit of extra added detail. And also, we want to take some stone buttons and just place down a row of 3 on these smooth sandstone full blocks. Once you guys have that all done, that's just going to go ahead and finish that up for layer 6. And with that, we'll move on to our last final layers, which will be layers 7, 8, and 9. We'll put the 50 cal mount on top and put the antennas on, and then it'll be all that will be left for us to do is just go ahead and do the interior. We'll be done with this version of the T28 prototype. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to layers 7 through 9. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer here, we have layers 7 and 8. This is just going to be the last layers. We'll finish off the exterior of the build, and then we'll be moving on to the interior. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by going to this dark oak wood half slab here. We're going to place down an anvil on top of it, like so. Now, coming off this anvil, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair, and coming out to the side of the stone brick upside down stair, we're going to place down a dark oak wood top slab. And you want this dark oak wood top slab on the side that's pretty much facing toward the inside of the tank. You want it kind of going toward the center here and not going out to the outside. Once you have that done, we're then going to go ahead and take our end rods. We're going to place down 2 end rods coming off that stone brick upside down stair. And then on top of that stone brick upside down stair, we're going to go ahead and place down a couple redstone repeater on top there, and we're going to flick it back so it looks something like that for the iron sights for the gun. With that complete, on the back of this anvil, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood fence gate, just like that. We're going to go ahead and open it up so it looks like the kind of like the back here for the gun. And we lastly just want to take a green carpet and place it down on top of this dark oak wood top slab. Now on top of this dark oak wood fence post on the side here, we're going to place down a green carpet on top of this green carpet, and one on top of this fence post as well. We're also going to place down one on top of this dark oak wood half slab. And at this section right here, which will be a part of the interior, we're going to kind of go ahead and just do a tiny bit of it. We're going to place down a dark oak wood fence post, or dark oak wood fence gate right there, which is technically part of the interior, but it also doubles as holding up the green carpet. So we're going to go ahead and put it down for right now. And we're just going to place down a green carpet on top of that dark oak wood fence gate. Then we want to place down a green carpet on top of this dark oak wood stair. And we're also going to go ahead and place down a green carpet on this space here with a string below it, to keep that up so you get something like that for the turret ring. Then we're going to go ahead and go to the antennas here. We're going to place down a dark oak wood fence post on top of those 2 dark oak wood stairs. And going up, we're just going to go ahead and place down 2 iron bars like this to go and polish off the antennas. Once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for layers 7, 8, and 9. And with that, we'll go ahead and move on to the last part of the tutorial, which will be just doing the inside of the vehicle, and we'll pretty much be good to go. So with that, let's go ahead and do the interior of the turret. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to the interior for the turret. Now it's a very simple interior, it's nothing too crazy. We will need to break a few things and move some stuff around to get this fitting in perfectly, but we should be able to get a very nice interior going here. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and create a base here to the turret, the floor to it. So we're just going to go ahead and place down some green stankway blocks here on the very bottom of this. You're going to have basically a 3x3 square space right here, and that's going to be the very bottom of the turret here. So this is where the tank crew would all stand on and stuff like that, and it should be something just like this for the inside here. Now on the sides, we're going to go ahead and we have these rows of 3 of green stained clay all the way around. We're going to break the center block all the way around, and we're going to go ahead and replace that with a dark oak wood stair, just like this, so that it kind of creates a nicer kind of shaping to it and kind of gives it a little bit more of a curve feeling to it. Now with that finished, we also want to go ahead and take some stone pressure plates, and we're just going to go ahead and line the floor with them. We're going to leave this space open right here, and we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair in that place instead. Coming off that dark oak wood stair, we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall, followed by a green stained clay block, followed by a dark oak wood stair, which will be facing this direction like so. So something just like that. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a sign, which we'll just go ahead and go on the outside here, grab one, and we're going to place down a sign coming off that dark oak wood stair like that. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a green carpet, place it down on top of the dark oak wood stair, and on the end here of the stair on this side as well, we're also going to place down a sign like that. On top of the green stained clay block, we're going to place down a zombie head, and on top of this mossy cobblestone wall, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab. So you can see here you have pretty much your gun breech and everything like that. So that's where, of course, the shells will be loaded into and everything like that. Now, once you have that finished, for the seat here for the 50 cal, we're going to go ahead and kind of try to get down in here into the tank. We're going to go ahead and place down an upside down dark oak wood stair on the bottom of this dark oak wood stair. And we're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood half slab, and we're going to place it down in this space right there as kind of like the seat there for the gunner. And so you get something that kind of looks like that down in here, and that's going to be the seat for the gunner and everything like that. So that's all good there. Now the last thing we want to do, or one of the last things, we're going to take some smooth sandstone, place down a couple of blocks right there to represent what would be some kind of ammunition or something. We're also going to take a zombie head, place it down next to this mossy cobblestone wall here for probably like some kind of instrument for changing the gun elevation or something of that sort. And we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood fence gates, and we're going to put this section in right here. Now, coming off of this this green stained clay block, we're going to place down a wooden dark oak wood fence gate. We're going to open it up like that. On top of this wooden sign, we're also going to place down a fence gate. We're going to leave that one closed, however. And then for this section here, we just want to go ahead and place down a fence gate as well. So it's going to go in just like that. We're going to have this one open. Across the back here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence gate. It's going to be kind of angled here to look something like that. And then over here on this side, in this space here, we're also going to place down a dark oak wood fence gate, and we're going to have this one open just like we did on the air side, so you get something that kind of looks like that all the way around. And once you guys have that done, that's going to pretty much do it for the inside of the turret. It's nothing real fancy, but it gets the job done, shows what it needs to show, and kind of resembles what I was able to find screenshot-wise of what's actually going on in the turret. Anyways, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for the tutorial for the T28 prototype with the turret opened. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the design. I think it came out really good. It's just overall super awesome, and I kind of prefer it over the open or the closed top turret. But again, it's up to you guys. You can use both or whatever. Just go crazy with it, I guess. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This can be anything from a sign of the build to link to my channel or this video if there's any social media sites. Just be sure to give proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow and, you know, helps me continue to produce more content and all that stuff. So as long as you guys give me credit for the build, that's all that matters. And, you know, you're free to go ahead and use this design for whatever you guys got going on. One thing I kind of remembered real quick that I missed, we're going to take some green carpet here. It just put 3 green carpet on top of those. The one on top of that mossy cobblestone wall and on these 2 stairs right there. So I do apologize for missing that. But just go ahead and add that carpet on and you guys will be good to go. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett204, and I'll see you guys next time.